Welcome to Positivity is the Key. I am Jeannie Muhammad, your happiness coach. Thank you for being here with me this evening. Thank you for giving me some of your time. I just want to tell you a little about me before we get started. And as we get started, would you please, come in, comment, hit the like button. Social media loves it when you like and love and give the thumbs up. So please give me some thumbs up and please give me some likes and some love. As I said, I am Jeannie Muhammad, your happiness coach. But in addition to being a happiness coach, I am also an assertive and confidence coach, a holistic wellness coach. I am the author of 5 books, self improvement books. I blog, and I'm constantly writing, and just giving suggestions on how we can improve, because I'm a big one on self improvement. I know that there's a lot that we can work on, and so I try to inspire others as I inspire myself to constantly look at ways that we can improve ourselves. I inspire domestic violence survivors to travel a road from victimhood to godhood. And what I mean by that is that, whenever you come out of an abusive relationship, uh, you have been victimized, and you feel victimized, and you feel that you have been used and misused, and so you have a victim mentality. But in order to grow, in order to come up out of that victim mentality, we have to travel a road that will take us on a higher level. And that higher level to me is us recognizing our godhood. We are all children of we're God's children of the Most High God. So it's important that we understand that. And once we understand that simple fact, and it is a fact, then we will claim our power. And it is a power that cannot be taken from you. You can give it up, but it cannot be taken from you. So when we come into that realization, there is no limit to our growth. So, and that's on a high ground. And and that's where I believe that we should be. And it's a process. It's a process that is never ending, because um, things are always happening in your life to challenge you. Things are always happening that may want to take you off of that journey. But it is a process, and I am a guide. So if you ever decide that you need help on this journey, my website is iamjeaniem.com. My email is jeannie@iamjeaniem.com. You can get in touch with me there. You can purchase my books there. You can schedule appointments with me there, so that I can really help you on this journey. Now, what we're going to be discussing tonight is part of that journey. This is positivity is the key. Now, I have found that being positive in all aspects of your life, it really helps you on this journey, because if we are not positive and we take that negative turn and we focus on the negative, then it will take us off of our journey. We have to develop laser vision and focus, focus on what is important. Focus on what we need to do to always be in that frame of mind where we're elevating to a higher level, and positivity will do that for us. Tonight's subject is struggle is necessary. Why? Why do I say struggle is necessary? First of all, no life comes into existence without a struggle. I've been Minister Farrakhan, my leader, teacher, and guide, teaches us that struggle is ordained. Struggle, life, when you come into, when you're born, let's take a look at ourselves for an example. When we were born, first of all, when we were conceived, even from the moment of conception, the sperm had to struggle to get to that egg. That one sperm that was with I don't know how many thousands, millions of other sperms had to fight its way through to get to that egg to fertilize it. That was a struggle. Then, as our mothers are carrying us, it's a struggle for her. I mean, her body is changing. Our bodies as women, as we carry children, our bodies change. It's expanding, and we sometimes we gain a lot of weight, and it's a struggle to sometimes even lay down. It's a struggle to sit down. It's a struggle to get up, and we struggle. And then it's time for the baby to be born. That is a struggle. The baby struggles trying to get here. And sometimes, there are breech births. Sometimes the mother has to have a C-section because it's a struggle. There, so we have to look at life and how life came into beings. And as I was researching this, I was thinking about the birds. We can look at nature and we can see a lot of things and learn a lot of lessons from nature. Now, just look at nature. Look at the bird. I was looking at how a bird comes into being. First of all, the mother bird has to struggle to find a place that is safe for her to build a nest so that she can lay her eggs. And then because she has to think about predators, because the egg is full of protein and it's a nice little morsel for predators to eat. So the mother has to struggle to find a place where she can build her nest so that she can have those baby birds. Now, after she finds the nest and she builds the nest, she's got to struggle to find the material to build the nest. And after she does this and she lays the egg, and then the little bird is there and is struggling to come into existence, it has to pick its way through the shell in order to be born. Then after it is born, the mother struggles to find food for the little bird and she feeds the little bird. But there comes a time when the mother decides that it's time for that bird to go, that little baby bird to go on its own. So what does the mother do? The mother moves farther and farther away from the nest so that the bird, after a while, the little bird has to realize the mother is not going to come back and feed it anymore. So now it has to struggle its way out of the nest, out onto a limb or whatever. And sometimes it'll fall off the limb, but it's struggling to find food. So it's a struggle. It's a struggle. But there positivity in our struggles is the key. Now let's go back to human life. This is a when we look at our life, let's look at our human life. When we are born and we have struggled, um, and we come into this world, then we have to struggle to sit up. We struggle to crawl. We struggle to walk. Have you ever seen like a baby that is learning to crawl or put up? It may fall. It may fall any number of times before it actually learns how to stand up, pull itself up. Then once it pulls itself up and it takes those first few steps, it may fall. The baby will fall. The baby may hit itself. It may do this, over and over again before the baby learns to walk. So it's a struggle. But the beautiful thing about life is that it's balanced. There is a balance to life. When we go through a struggle, how do we handle it? Do we run from the struggle? Or do we embrace the struggle and decide that I am going to persevere? Because that is the biggest lesson that we learn from struggle, is how to persevere, how to just keep going no matter what, to keep going. Everybody's in struggles. Everybody has struggles. There is no one that's exempt from struggle. But how do you handle that struggle? What do you do when life deals you a hand of cards that is just, the hand is no aces, you know, no face cards? And what do you do? Do you play it out to the end, and do you do your best? Do you just keep going and persevering and keep on until you reach the end of the game? Because you're never going to know what the result of something is until you come to the end of it and you keep going. And there are some things that we don't have control over. And I've talked about that before. But don't run from your struggles. We grow when we decide that we are going to persevere, when we decide that no matter what, that we're going to persevere and we're going to overcome this struggle. We're all struggling. Some of us are struggling with toxic relationships that we're struggling to get out of. Some of us are struggling with dead end jobs that we know are going nowhere, and we're miserable in that job. So we have to decide, what are we going to do? How are we going to handle it? And there is always a choice, always a choice. We just have to be ready and willing to accept the responsibilities of those choices. We don't have to just suffer and not make a choice. We can come up out of whatever situation we're in, whatever struggle that we're in, but we should never, ever, ever say we're going to give up. Our children, they look at us for examples. They look at us for inspiration. They look at us for guidance. If they constantly see us running from our struggles, what kind of example does that set for them? What does that say to them about persevering when they have a struggle in their school, when they're struggling maybe with their friends, when they're struggling? Because our children right now are in a great struggle. COVID has greatly affected our children. That's why we have so many suicides now among young people, because they are struggling and really don't see a way out. So we have to be that example. We have to teach our children that to give up, to accept the easy way out is not the answer. And we are the example. We are the example for our children. So we, as adults, we as parents, should try to set that example of someone that perseveres. And not just persevere, but persevere in a positive way. Persevere in a uplifting way. Persevere in faith, knowing that faith will take you through. Believe and you can achieve. And I always say believe, but go to work. you know don't just sit and think that that's going to be the answer to all of your problems, just sitting and having faith and praying. You have to go to work and put that effort in. So I am just encouraging us in our struggles to not give up and not accept that we have to uh, uh, just lay down and roll over and say it's the end. Because one thing about life is a cycle to it. It's a cycle. Today may be dark. It may look as though there is no hope. But I have learned that, and this is in the Holy Quran, after difficulty comes ease. And when you're in ease, go to work and make the best of it. Make that time of ease, plan so that and make those goals and work to fulfill those goals, because after ease will come difficulty. But one thing, nothing lasts forever. And if we're going through a struggle, know that it's not going to last forever. And our attitude during the time of our struggle will determine how we get through that struggle. See, if you have a negative attitude when you're in a struggle, it just makes it that much harder. If you have a positive attitude and you have an attitude of being grateful for everything that is good in your life, instead of focusing on that negative, but focus on all the positive in your life and be thankful for the things that you have that are good in your life. And just as all of us have struggles, all of us have good things in our life. All of us have something that we should be grateful for. Even if you get up in the morning and you take a breath of air, that is a blessing, because now you have an opportunity to work on whatever that struggle may be. Whatever is going on, you are alive. You are alive. That is a blessing. That is something to be thankful for. So have that attitude of gratitude through whatever struggle you may have. What I would do when I am going through a difficult time, I will get a tablet or paper, and I will, on one side, I will put the things that may not be so great in my life, and on the other side, I will put all the things that I'm thankful for, all the things that I can be grateful for. And the things that I can be grateful for always outweigh the things that seem insurmountable. And what is so wonderful is that those things that seem like they're so insurmountable, most of them, the things that we worry about, not ever come into fruition. And if they do, the attitude that we have and how we handle them will determine the effect that they will have on our life. So, struggle is necessary. It teaches us perseverance. It teaches us to be grateful for those moments when things are going great in our life. And you can look back on all the things that you have struggled through and look at where you are and know that just as you overcame things in the past, you will overcome these same things, the things that are going on that may not be so great in your life. You will overcome them also, no matter how dark it may look, no matter how you may not even be able to see the light. Just hang on, hang on. Life is a cycle. Life is a cycle. and the attitude that you have. Don't forget that. Don't ever forget the attitude of gratitude, how great a force that is in our lives. Um, I just wanted to say that to us this evening, that struggle is necessary. So embrace the struggle, learn from the struggle, find the positive in the struggle, because there's always a positive in every situation that we encounter in our lives. There's a positive in it. There's a lesson to be learned. Let's learn those lessons, because if we don't learn it the first time around, it will come back around again. So let's strive to learn that lesson the first time so that it does not keep repeating itself in our lives. Because most of the problems that we encounter in our lives are problems that we create for ourselves. You know, we create those problems, and sometimes those problems are created because we didn't learn our lesson the first time. So let's look at that. Let's determine that we're going to learn whatever our struggle is here to teach us, and learn that lesson and embrace that lesson and move on to the next thing. Because, as I said, life is a cycle. So, and as you grow, you know, as you elevate, you start to learn how to deal with those struggles, so that even though you have them, they do not throw you off your journey of elevating to a higher plane, a higher level. And that's where we all should be striving to be, is on that high level, that high vibrational level, where we're embracing the unity of one, where embracing, we're just love, we're just in love with life, we're in love with the joy that life has to offer. And there's a lot of joy and there's a lot of happiness in life. And we just have to be on that vibrational level where we can embrace it. And that's where um, I love to help people to achieve that uh, level of happiness. I have been coming to you for about the last month or so at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays. I have decided that I am going to change my time for Positivity is the Key. I am going to change it to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 12 noon Central Standard Time. No, I'm sorry, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it'll be 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. Positivity is the key. I'll still be coming live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and on my YouTube channel. And please go to my YouTube channel, Jeannie Muhammad, and subscribe to my channel. I'm striving to grow it. So please go to my YouTube channel, Jeannie Muhammad, and subscribe to it to help my growth process. But my show, Positivity is the Key, will be changed to Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And my first show will be this Thursday at 12 p.m. So please come and join me. Please come and hang out with me. Please, as I have said, now, if you have not hit that like button, hit the like button now. Comment, give me some love, give me some thumbs up. Uh, and in the comment section, please comment on what you do. Put your business in the comment section. Let me know what you do. Let me know if you would like us to really, form a collaboration with each other. I would love to collaborate with different power partners, especially social workers, because they interact with the people that I mostly uh, serve as clients, domestic violence survivors. So thank you for being with me this evening. Thank you again for your time. And remember, struggle is necessary, but it can be handled with a positive attitude, because positivity is the key to our dealing and being able to handle most of the problems that we encounter. I am Jeannie Muhammad, your happiness coach. And until we meet each other again, I always say, stay blessed and stay safe.